Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Strange Origins Podcast, episode 78.
Hi.
Hi, hi, hi.
Hi,
What was that
hi.
awkward hi? Like, hi.
I was gonna say like annyeonghaseyo, but it's Korean. It's not
Yeah,
even
yeah.
Japanese.
Just
It's
konnichiwa.
like, konnichiwa.
Um,
Rodrigo-san.
but yeah, we're back. It's weird to say 78, by the way. Feels
We were
like a
just
lot.
at 69 like a while
Yeah.
ago.
Feels like it's going quite fast.
Maybe we're just getting old. Maybe it's just that we
Maybe.
get to that maybe point of our life where everything's it's becoming one.
For it all to be documented as well. It's quite funny.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I was looking back at some old episodes, and I was like, oh shit. Like, I don't know. It's just I look back at the one, for instance, with my brother. Like, and I
That
was
was
literally watching it today, and I was like, "How the fuck did I set that up to do 3 cameras?" I don't remember. I was like, "How did I
No,
do that?"
wasn't it Zoom or something? Wasn't it Zoom?
Did we use
I'm
Zoom?
pretty sure. I think we used Zoom because this was after we recorded with our Circle podcast.
I think so. He didn't have Discord, did he? But no, I'm pretty sure he used Discord.
Nah, I'm pretty sure you used Zoom. I'm pretty sure he used Zoom.
I probably because Discord wouldn't work. Actually, now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, do you know what it was? Oh no, I don't know actually.
Nah, it's definitely
I'd have to go back and watch it again. But like, yeah, I was like, even that's what's funny. It's like that's how much time has passed. And I was like, I don't even know how I did that.
dude, that episode.
You are so awkward, man.
I couldn't. I felt mad embarrassed.
I don't know why.
Bro, it's all right.
There
Put
we
it this way, right? I've never met your brother, and I'm just there like, yes. I'm trying to be out here, like trying to be like somewhat involved in this conversation. That it's clearly a two-way conversation.
It's like, right? Not a two-way conversation.
Nah.
It was more like an interview-ish. It was more like
it was
picking someone's mind. That's what it was meant to be.
But me, I was there like giving him like the shittiest, garbage, worst facts in the world, and I'm like,
I don't remember what you said. I don't remember what I said.
I said some stupid stuff. I don't even. Oh, yuck.
You think about it way too much. He probably doesn't even remember that.
That episode violated me, Jack.
Oh, you violate yourself.
That's a bio.
You violate yourself. What was that like? Even you weren't. I know you were kind of nervous with the other one as well. Like every time it's just somebody new, it's like you're.
What do you mean nervous?
Yeah. Like it's because it's when it's someone new, you're just outside your comfort zone a little bit.
That and it was just like. It was just. I was like, you know, I prepared. I hyped myself up for a whole week. Right?
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? It's easy, bro. That's it. What she's done is done. I got to that day.
And it all crumbled.
Yeah, dude. I woke up and I was like, "All right, today's that podcast, huh?"
Yeah.
Guess I'm just gonna commit suicide.
I remember like there was the list that they sent us. That's what intimidated me because I was like, damn, these guys are professional.
Yo, exactly. Right? I had to copy and paste that to a fucking Word document.
Yeah.
And I had to answer at the bottom. And then when they were asking me the question, I'll be like, I'm on the screen, like, yeah, so
it was like a test.
Oh god. I mean
it's a fucking write cliff notes. We're like, oh shit.
Yeah, I had to, man. I could if I went in there with no cliff note, nothing.
I didn't really go in, I didn't really go in notes.
I would have like had a heart attack. I just like had like fucking sizzling saliva out of my mouth. Just dead.
To be fair, I think I'm a little bit better when it comes to that sort of stuff. Like I'm alright. I can talk on the spot. I can talk for ages, so it's fine.
I can't
talk about nothing.
I'm a people watcher, so I can't think of that. I have to. It's weird because I'd have to watch someone else first and how they would be for me to like sort of.
I used to be exactly like that, honestly. Like, and then I don't know what changed. Something clicked in me, and I was just like, all right, not like that anymore. Yeah, pretty much. Maybe the Matrix, but yeah. So what we were going to talk about?
The gun crime.
Yes, we were going to discuss gun laws, which is obviously a hot topic because it was a horrible. Well, you can't even pinpoint one event anymore because of how much it happens in America. But recently there was another one.
It's just getting worse and worse.
Do you know what? That's the bad thing about this. You could watch this podcast, right, any time throughout the year, and you wouldn't know when we were talking about specifically.
Oh yeah.
That's what's really bad. That's really fucking bad. Like the UK hasn't had one since I think it was like 20-something years. Like a school. We're talking about school shooting, by the way, but like it was in Scotland, beginning with D. I can't remember what it's called. But they for fuck's sake. They had one And then since then they had like changed gun laws, and then we never had one again, basically. So yeah, this one. I mean, this one was pretty bad. Like, they're all pretty bad, obviously, but this one, like, I think a lot of people are just saying like, when's enough enough? Like,
I mean,
it's kind of crazy.
because there was like, I watched a clip a while like actually a day or two after it happened. I
Yeah,
think there was like a senator pleading to like I don't know to like the Congress or whatever. I don't know what the fuck. He was basically
yeah.
thinking
No, you're right.
like, what the fuck is the point of us being in here
Yeah,
if we're constantly making promises
yeah.
and not actually going through with it? What's the point of us like being even hired to be part of this?
Yeah, it's actually disgusting. Like the
Yeah,
amount of like people just forget about it
yeah.
over there, and they're just like, oh, it doesn't matter. Like
So
the
the
amount of
statistics.
people, yeah, the amount of people that have died. Like, think of all the potential life that has just been lost.
Yeah,
What these people could have grown up to do, what they could have had. Like, even if they didn't do anything crazy, just have their life. They're just taken away from
just to
somebody
live.
just shooting.
Yeah, and like the worst thing about it is like I'm pretty sure like most of this are like driven by. Like, I don't even know if they're driven by like some sort of fucking like I don't what's their motive? Like, well,
Look,
you just trying to be famous, trying to prove a point.
I don't know, man.
What the fuck are you trying to do?
Like, so I understand the other side's argument. You know,
Hmm.
like everyone should be educated on how to use a gun safely and all that stuff. But in an ideal world, that would be perfect. Everyone would know how to use a gun, like, and nobody would use it wrongly, right? No one would misuse a firearm. But there are people in the world that do not think like a rational person,
Yeah.
so that you have to account for that. You're like, as I was saying as well, you're only as strong as your weakest member, right? It's
True.
exactly that. It's in society, you're only as strong as your weakest member of that society, and the weakest ones are usually the ones that do crimes like these. And you can't base a law on everyone else but that person. Like, and that's what pisses me off the most about it. Because, like, I mean, I think, I mean, I don't know, like guns. Like, I do agree, guns aren't dangerous. They're not inherently dangerous. It's who's using them, right? But that's the problem. You can't regulate that.
Yeah.
There's no proper background check. There's no like, oh, come on, man.
It's not just that though. It's like the amount of like different variation you can get.
Oh God, like,
right?
Or even suppress, like we were talking about the other day. Why can you buy suppressors? Like silencers
exactly.
for other people that don't know. Like,
what are you conceding the fucking
well,
sound?
why would you ever need to do that? If someone broke into your home, you're like gonna bust out the fucking suppressor. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
And like, but it's not just that though. It's like okay, I understand the whole like like the whole sort of like fucking 15 commandment, whatever the fuck they have, right? Of like bearing an arm, whatever.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But there should be a fucking limit to that. I understand a pistol. I think for me, pistol is enough.
I understand a handgun. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But why the fuck do you need a fully armed AR?
Like an automatic rifle. Why would you ever need an assault rifle? Or
exactly.
Like you don't need it. Like submachine guns that can fucking pump out 1,000 rounds per second, like, or per minute. I mean, like, why would you ever need that?
Exactly.
You don't need it. You don't need it.
And it's just like it's honestly just dumb. It's and the fact that you can get like so much like attachment for it. It's so mad. Like it's
like,
actually
so funny enough. I watched like I watched a YouTube video of a TikTok like that said it was a guy going, how about we have the same requirements for guns to buy a firearm that we do for somebody getting an abortion. How about we do the same thing, which is like checking your mental health, going to a doctor's and making sure you're doing what you're doing is the right decision, background check, all this stuff. How about we do all that? Because in America, that's what you need to do to get an abortion. But in America, to buy a firearm, I could just go in there if I was American, just buy a firearm and leave. Like, it's insane in some states.
It's actually like nuts.
Like, people are calling for the background check to be way more thorough.
In my opinion, I think there should be a background check every 3 months. In my opinion, there
should be definitely a mental health check.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you're seen by a clinical psychologist who can look at you and go, "Are you actually a sane of mind to own this weapon?"
Exactly.
Like I was watching another video where there was in Texas, this kid had a firearm holstered, like a revolver holstered on his hip.
Told me that.
A kid.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would a kid ever need that?
Man, now with a Texas fucking style like shootout.
Jesus Christ! Like,
but it's just Texas. That's Texas.
And again, we don't live in that country, right? So there might be criminals in that country that are way worse than ours. But one of the reasons they're worse is because they have access to guns and they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, it's so like fucking frequent.
The police officer, like the police officers, didn't want to go into the building of the school because he had an automatic assault rifle. They didn't want to go in there because they were outgunned. They were outgunned by a civilian.
A 19-year-old civilian.
A civilian had access to military grade weapons.
And you have like the law who's supposed to be protecting the people.
It's actually insane. The people that defend this are insane. Yeah. It's like I saw so many people saying like, "Oh, a ban on guns doesn't work." Like that's been proven. Like someone on Twitter was saying about how, see, we did more stronger gun reforms, and now this happens. It's still going to happen. It's like you didn't do more gun reform. You did like the minimum of what you could do. You know who did like gun laws? Like UK. UK had a mass shooting in a school in Scotland. Then they banned guns. We haven't had one since. It's really fucking simple. Australia is the same. A lot of countries are the same in Europe.
Exactly. And you know what's like mad about it? It's like I know I'm probably like wrong for saying this, but like in like I don't know, like South America, like where like drugs and so they constantly have guns. They have less mass shootings.
Yeah.
And it's like what America's got like 288.
I think
was it from what
2009 or something like that. I think it was something like that. Yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for my language, but that's actually fucked.
Like I couldn't imagine wanting to move to America. I could not imagine that. And two, like we're raising a child in America. I would be scared shitless.
Yes.
I would be so scared.
Like that's the one thing like I'm so like contemplating about America. I mean, I'd live in like Hawaii.
Yeah, because to me that's not America. Like that's not America. American colonized it and they took it over and that's it and it's part of their states. Like like that's it. It's not that's not America.
That's probably the only place I would like honestly considering.
Like if times went slightly different. Remember when I told you about this like the other day when I was learning about Philippines. If times went different, Philippines would have been a state of America. Do you remember?
Yeah, because
they were gonna do it and they didn't do it because it wasn't viable because there wasn't a lot of money there, resources and stuff, so they didn't do it. But they could have, and that imagine history like that would have been America, like living in America. Do you know what I mean? It's like they don't own like well, I know they do, but technically, but they don't. Hawaii to me is not America. Like
it's just like another like area.
Yeah, so like that is fine to live in, but to live on the mainland of Hawaii, I mean, of America, fuck that.
Like I'd be so sus, man. That's honestly like the one thing. Even like because I want to do this thing, right? I want to like travel America. Like,
yeah, I would love to go to America to visit.
Like go like state by state, right? Even I'm scared of that.
Especially New York or like what's the other one? Detroit. If you ever went to Detroit,
fucking Brooklyn,
Chicago.
Fucking hell! But yeah, that's the one thing. I'd still love to go. I honestly like it's in my bucket list. I would still love to go. But it's just.
I mean, I'd like to go to every continent, really, like to try it. But it's I don't know, man. It's just like in this country, like I mean, I'm not saying gun crime doesn't happen in this country because it clearly does. Like, but it's just it's not as frequent and it's not as easy as just to go out and buy a gun and like if I lived in America, let's say I moved to America, I can understand what like I would want to own a gun because of the amount of gun crime. And then that's not good because that doesn't solve the fucking issue because that's just unstable. People can just get access to guns apparently. I mean, obviously not every state is the same. Like there's California and stuff like that, places like that which are a lot less like that. But I mean, I know California's meant to have some crazy people in it, but like apparently it is. Like it's like well, Florida mainly, Florida man and stuff like that.
Dude, going back to like having like easy gun like to buy in America, right?
Yeah.
I saw this video. I'm not gonna say the website. You know the website.
Yeah.
Basically, this guy, right? He went to a store. He went to a thrift store.
Yeah.
To get a gun.
That's insane.
Okay, so the first day he went, he staked it out. He was like, "Oh, like they showed him like the caliber, the fucking what he needs, what basically it is, right? It's an AR-15."
Yeah.
In a fucking thrift store, man.
Yeah.
Came back the next day. He was like, "Okay, look at it again," and then he pulled out a mag, a fully loaded mag.
What the fuck?
Fucking like loaded everything, and he started shooting. I think it's like shooting, and then he took the fucking gun and ran.
What the
In a
fuck?
thrift store, Jack. In a thrift store, you
Uh,
can buy a gun from a thrift store.
that's nuts. I'm not gonna lie.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's just like I can't, man.
That's
Like,
how worrying it is over there. Like,
yeah,
it's a different world. I mean, we because we come from an English speaking country, we think it's like us. It's not. There's a different culture there. There's different upbringing there. It's completely different. It's
yeah,
so. Another reason I wouldn't want to go to America is like to live is how polarizing that place is. I know England is becoming very much like that.
really
Like
polarizing.
like you're either this or you're that. You're that or this. You're this or that. Like, do you know what I mean? You're
Oh,
either
okay, okay.
Democrat or Republican. You're either this or you're racist. You're either this or you're that. But like that's why I wouldn't want to be there. Like if you even like voice an opinion that does not suit some people, they will be full on violent with you because you are not like them. You do not support them. You're anti them. Like, and it's just like that's insane.
That's nuts, man.
like I know it's like that. It's getting like that over here. Like, because if you was to hear someone like, oh, I voted conservative, there's so many thoughts that go through your head about what they're like now.
Oh, see, I don't care.
No, I know you don't care, but
No, no,
involuntarily,
I don't,
there's
yeah,
thoughts of like, oh, you're a rich kid, you're a posh person, you're someone who doesn't care about the working class. Like, do you
yeah,
so I mean, like a lot of that goes through your head. You support Boris Johnson, like, do you know what I mean? Like all of that because you'll be conservative.
yeah.
Whereas if you said you're a Labour supporter, it's like, oh, you're pro worker, you're more like working class, like you don't
Okay,
like, yeah, you don't you like the
the rich.
welfares. So,
Okay, so that's kind of. Why can't we just like Greenpeace, man? Come on, bro. Why can't we,
or was it the
fuck's
Monster
sake.
Raving Looney Pie?
Oh,
Or Count Binface. Binface is the other one. Fucking hell. But yeah, I don't know. Like America, sort your shit out, please, because it's actually not mad. Like how crazy you guys are.
It's getting bad. And as like the past mass shootings like target like what so like
Mm.
minority, right?
Hmm. I
Like,
think it was there was one that was targeting black people and another one that was targeting like Asian people.
dude, I saw the fucking video. Okay, I'm a fucking horrible person for like watching the video, right? But I saw the fucking video.
I heard about the video.
It's fuck, right? You know how fuck. All right, so he went into the store. He started gunning people down, right?
Hmm.
This man, he gunned down an old black woman,
Oh my god.
right? Turns around to change the mag, sees a white person screaming for his life.
Yeah.
Man had the audacity to say sorry and then shoot that other person.
Yeah, I heard he apologized to white people.
Fuck. That is actually
It's
fuck.
nuts. Like
And it's just like, and then
but that's what I say about polarizing. Like
yeah,
I'm not saying you don't get racists in every country, but you get for some reason like in a lot of in America you get really extreme racists. Like you know, like with the KKK and all that sort of stuff. Like you get a lot of people that are like extreme. I don't know why, but like maybe their history and like you know and all that stuff. But like
they're trying to preserve the Aryan nation.
yeah, like
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
saw like an interview. Like there was a guy called Nico. Like he did a video where he went to like the most racist place in America.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's a
And,
mixed guys, right?
yeah. And he went there, and he was talking to the guy, and he was like, "So why, you know, what are your views and stuff like?" And he was like, he just thinks that they should keep America what it was, which is already wrong, and they should keep America like, and then people like white and pure and all this stuff. And I was like, dude, you literally stole the land. Like, how can you say like keep America what it was? It was never. Like,
it was the natives, man. Come
oh
on, bro.
Like these people are so dumb. Like they've got
they're
no
so
brain
deluded.
cells.
They're so actually deluded. This is actually annoying me.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. Like,
And he said to him like, would you ever be like would you ever let me be like your friend or like, you know, would I ever be able to join the church? And the guy was like, no, you can't join the church, but like. You know, I would be friendly with you. I'd call you my friend, but I wouldn't invite you to my barbecue. And I was like, what is that supposed to mean?
I heard that. I was like
you wouldn't be his friend. Shut the fuck up.
Like, just shut the fuck.
You know he wouldn't be your friend. You know this man has killed people or beat up black people.
Had the audacity to lie in his face.
Come on.
I'll be friendly with you, but I wouldn't invite you to my barbecue.
I don't know if anyone's seen the video.
Fuck your dry ass barbecue, man. Sorry.
I would recommend watching the video because it's fucking hilarious. But at the end, he asks the guy who I think he was the former head of like the KKK. So that's who he was. Yeah. But he asks him at the end, have you ever made love with the hood on? Like, have you ever had the hood on and had sex? And the guy was like, "You've disgraced yourself." At the end of this interview with that, and it's like he's disgraced himself.
exactly.
And then
You know he's done it as well.
That's what he said. He said like, "Well, I'm not hearing a no." You know, this guy's got freaky with the fucking hood on.
It's probably a fetish or something.
Yeah, exactly. Oh god,
Sakes,
these people, man.
But yeah, the whole diagram needs to be looked at. Like,
I mean,
really
there's another thing that's happening in like America. That's fun to look at. It's the Johnny Depp case. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case. It should be coming to a close soon, actually.
I think it's this
It's on
week.
it's on jury deliberation right now.
Yeah.
At the time of this recording.
Be honest, right? Be honest. Who do you think's gonna win?
Because want and think is very different, but I do still think that Johnny Depp will win though. Just because if a judge says no and sides with Amber Heard with this overwhelming amount of evidence, I will be fucking shocked.
It's corrupt. It's actually corrupt.
It would be very shocking, if she did. But from the things I've seen, and the way it looks, there's no way she can side with her.
Yeah.
There's no way. But I don't even know if she has a choice. I think it's the jury that has a choice.
I think it's the jury.
And the way Johnny is with all the people, I don't think they will.
He's just the people's champion. Man.
He's just a people's person. Yeah, he is.
He's basically like was it Jason Momoa?
Yeah. Although Jason Momoa started to go a little bit down books apparently in popularity. I don't know why. I think it's just because he's oversaturated. He's everywhere. Like every fucking film, every TV show. He's in Fast and Furious now and everything like that. It's like Jesus Christ.
I saw that and I was like, huh?
Yeah, I mean it makes sense, right?
Like is he like what, The Rock's brother?
I don't fucking know.
Or like
I don't think The Rock's he's not in it anymore, right? Dwayne Johnson's not in it anymore. He didn't get on with Vin Diesel. They hated him.
Why is it always bold people that gets angry at each other, man? Like, what the fuck? Jordan, if you're listening to this,
oh my god, this guy.
I hear you being angry at another bald person. I'll shine your head.
You're just angry at everyone. No, it's weird though. Like I heard that Vin Diesel isn't really like a nice guy to work with. From what I hear.
What is it? Like, is it because like
family?
For fuck's sake! Is it because like ever since he took over that like franchise, he's sort of like.
Was it he took over? I thought it was always his.
I don't know. I thought it was someone else.
Do you know what? Honestly, I'll be honest with you now. I've seen Tokyo Drift, and that's it.
Tokyo Drift was the shit.
I've never seen any other Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious 1 and 2 I've seen. Tokyo Drift, honestly,
it's the best one for me. But that's because that's the only one I've seen.
no, in my opinion, I think it's the best one. Mostly because it's actually like different. It's not saving the world.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, it's not saving the world. It's just people drifting. It's a different type of racing.
I've seen half of one, and it just made me cringe. It was really cringy.
The only reason why I like one is because when they introduced what's his name, the dude, the bald is it Tyrese?
Yeah.
I think it was like the funniest one in the whole fucking.
Can we talk about as well? Like this is gonna sound mad shallow, right?
Oh, shit,
but I want to know why and how and for what reason do people find Vin Diesel really attractive? Because I don't get it. To me personally, exactly. To me, he doesn't have anything going for him. I don't like his voice. I don't like the way he looks.
Actually, you know what?
Like,
the voice I can understand because
he sounds like he sounds like he's like Sylvester Stallone.
He looks like he sounds like a chain smoker.
He sounds like a chain smoker.
No, I can understand with the voice, but I don't know. People are weird, and also can I just say I'm not the one to talk like me. I'm.
No, same. Like that's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying people go mad for him.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's weird. Is it a tank top? Like what is it? Like
the wife beater.
The wife beater, yeah. Wearing the fucking tank top wife beater. There's a Stella Artois in his hand. No offense if you drink Stella, but it is kind of known as that kind of beer. Like
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
It's weird, man.
Like man looks like he looks like one of those people from fucking Spy Kids, the thumb people.
people go like literally to the cinema. Like I know one person talking about like his girlfriend that goes to the cinema specifically to see Vin Diesel in this film. It's the only reason.
Okay. Really?
And I find that kind of like weird because I would never go to a cinema to see a film just specifically for one female actress or a male actress. I wouldn't do that.
I think for me that was once.
Really?
And that was because I had like severe crush on her, like really bad.
Who was it?
Kristen Stewart.
Really?
Yes. When I was younger, she was my like
I didn't know that.
For me. I don't know why. Yeah.
What was the film?
Twilight.
You're a Twilight guy.
Team Jacob, just saying.
Oh my god, it's been revealed here.
No. I'm not. It's just the only reason was because like I don't know. There was definitely something about her.
Yeah.
That like I don't know if it was like the dark hair, sort of like the mysteriousness of just whatever.
Or the non-emotion.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, this was when I was like younger as well, so yeah, probably why.
I've never seen Twilight, but I've had my Mark, like my friend Mark, describe the entire like book series to me in detail.
Oh, shit.
So I kind of know everything that happens. I know about the weird like what's a wolf guy? I don't know their names obviously, but I know the wolf guy imprinting on a child and thinking like
that was a bit.
He wants to have sex with her, but also is his mother or something.
Was it that?
Yeah.
Or is it just because like something about like?
Apparently the books are different, so, like not different, but like they have a bit more detail, and he was mad, not wanted to bang her. Like, it was weird. Like it was very weird. Like, and that I know the whole spoilers, I guess, but the whole ending being like a dream or a vision.
Yeah, I didn't. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, I'm so glad I didn't waste my time like watching these films.
I was only there for one person, so I'm sorry.
So did you watch the whole series?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Actually, no. The only one I saw in cinema was the last one. The first two I watched at home.
So you have all three, all three.
Four.
Is it 4?
Because it's part 1 and part 2.
Oh shit! They were like the first ones to do that, right?
Yeah.
And then Hunger Games did it.
Oh yeah.
I only saw 2 Hunger Games, and that was like 10 years after they came out.
I didn't understand the ending.
I haven't seen the ending, so
I didn't understand like what the fuck happened. This is supposed to be. This is the one thing that annoys me, right? It's when they completely just move away from what the fuck was exactly exciting about. Like the first 2 was great because they had like the whole thing of like survival, right?
Like the whole reason of it, yeah.
Right. And the third and fourth one or whatever, it's just like, oh, we're taking down the whole fucking like.
Yeah, but they do. I mean, how else would you end it?
Because we're family.
We're family. How else would you end it? Like, I mean.
Carry on.
I think it get a bit boring, man.
And
what was that other one that had like a labyrinth? Oh fuck! What was it called? Maze Runner. Is it Maze Runner? No, Maze something. Yeah, Maze Runner. Is that the one, the blonde kid?
The blonde kid.
Blonde, not Bond.
No.
The main character was like, I swear he was blonde.
No. Here's a doctor. I know who you're talking about. It's Dylan O'Brien. It's not him.
No. Well, that was good because then when they get out and then they realize like there's actually a whole fucking society and city and shit. Like that was kind of cool.
Divergent.
No, it's not Divergent. I never seen Divergent. I swear it's the maze. It's the one where like there's a group of kids and like
stuck in a maze.
Yes, in the middle of like a maze. Yeah, it's Maze Runner. Yeah, but apparently the books are amazing. Like the books are way better than the actual film.
It's always is, to be honest.
Of course. Well, yeah. No, it kind of is. Apart from a Witcher, it's like the only one. Apparently, the Witcher books kind of trash.
Really?
Compared to the series and the games. The games more. Compared to the games.
The series is questionable.
Yeah, so it's more the games.
Yeah.
But
stick with games.
Although for me, the games are questionable as well. I don't think the games are that great, honestly.
What do you think is overrated?
Yes.
Wow.
I like the game.
Yeah.
I think it's a great game. I don't think it's one of the greatest games of all time. That's kind of insane to me.
Of all time?
That's what people say. They say Witcher 3 is like one of the greatest games of all time.
God of War. Uncharted. Gears of War. Come on, Halo. Come on, man.
Gears of War.
Gears of War was bang.
Halo is better than Geeks. I know, we're getting the geek talking. No one's going to know what the fuck we're talking about.
Just games, basically.
Yeah. All they hear is video games and they're like, click off.
Yeah, they just skip to the end, just give us a thumbs up and like that's it. Subscribe, comment to your friends.
Yeah. Leave it running in the background if you want. Like, it's fine. Give us that viewer retention score.
Just mute it and just
yeah. Replay it if you want. Like, keep on repeat.
Please do as much as you want. Close your browser, reopen it with a save tab.
You see that? So you can right click it and you can press loop. I don't even know if that counts. Actually, I've never tried that.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's like view farming, right? That is. It probably doesn't count.
I think it's using the same VPN. On a VPN IP address. So it wouldn't count.
No, but every time you watch it, it counts as another view. Because like sometimes I'll go on a video of ours to check like everything sounds right and all that stuff, and it counts for you.
Confirm. Jack is fucking view botting.
viewpoint. No, it's confirmed that I watch our episodes and I do the work, Rod.
I watch that episode.
I do the work. You just show up. That's what you do.
Listen, showing up is a part of the work.
Like 20% of the work.
Fuck you.
Look, you want to do the editing for the next episode? By all means.
What editing?
The editing of you. Got to make you look less fucking blue.
Double da.
Alright, we're spiraling. Anyway.
This one from a gun thing to just dumps at the end. Fuck's sakes.
But yeah, we'll catch you guys next week. Tomorrow we're going Comic-Con, which is fun. So you can tell this is recorded on a Saturday. But we're going on Comic-Con, so hopefully we'll have more stories from Comic-Con for next week.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Also,
anyway.
let us know if you are going Comic-Con or if you've been Comic-Con.
Yeah. Episode will come out after the Comic-Con, but yeah, so like let us know if you went Comic-Con.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time. Peace.